हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
माता जी, वृंदावन धाम की जय। I just share the screen. Where are we, माता जी?
चिराघाट।
जय शिराघाट की
जय।
Once again, I'll just share the screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Before we start, let's offer our prayers to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vrindavan Parikrama ki Jai. Today we begin our parikrama at this enchanting place called Bhandirvan. This is a place like an assembly place of all the cows and calves. Krishna is to graze these cows in this Bhandirvana. This is where Shri Krishna and his Kaupa friends would eat, and even they used to eat lunch while they graze the cows. So you can see this Mother Yashoda and all the coward boyfriends of Krishna and their mothers, even Mother Yashoda and other coward boys' mother, packed delicious prasadam, delicious bhoga for their children. Mother Yashoda used to make amazing preparations that Krishna can eat that. And even the friends of Krishna and their coward friends of Krishna's mother, they all used to make amazing prasadam so that Krishna can eat. And thus you can just see how Krishna used to have varieties of preparations. It's not just a simple laddu or it's like puri, and it's like a whole bunch of different prasadams. So Bhandirvan was a place where Krishna used to assemble, and they used to have feast, or it's like a prasadam. It's like an assembly ground where Krishna and all the cows and calves, they used to have prasadam. They used to graze grass and all. So Bhandirvan is described as Gocharana Leela Sthala because Krishna and Balaram and coward friends bring their cows to graze in green, lushful forest. It was there were grown grass and all, and they used to eat that grass, cows. So there's one pastime which happened in that forest. Once Krishna and Balaram they were enjoying the lunch. The cows, being unobserved, began to wander on their own. So they started traveling on their own, being allured by green, lushful grass. Entering the further and further into the deepest past of the forest, allured by fresh grass. Cows traveled from one forest to another and entered to unknown even further. They started traveling in that forest, being attracted by that green grass. And once they reached that location, they found out that there was a big forest fire. It was like blazing, like this whole forest was blazed in fire. On the other side, Krishna and Balaram, they were enjoying their feast, but they realized that their cows and calves, they're out of sight. They're not in that area where they're viewable in their vision. And they miss. Usually Krishna and Balaram, they belong to the Vaishya category. So their main business was this cows, protection of cows, go rakshya vanicham, even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So they become very concerned and they were very much aggrieved that they have lost their cows. And they started following them. They started following the cows' footprint because it's visible that. And they started seeing which area that cows have eaten the grass. So two ways they followed them. One is by footprint and the grass which is eaten by the cows. And they started tracing out. While searching out the cows in the forest, they themselves became tired and thirsty. And in far soon they just started however they heard this because of cows, they are in full it's like a forest fire and it's like blazing. So cows are crying. They cannot do anything because forest fire is that it's tough to switch it off, or it cannot be stopped. So the cows are crying. What can be done? So they are just crying. And Krishna had one beautiful quality that he knew each and every cows. So Krishna had how many cows? 9 lakh cows. And he knew each and every cow's name. That was the special feature. So Krishna started calling out Shama, Dhavali, and varieties of names because he knew each and every cow's name. And with great noise. Upon hearing Krishna calling, and cows also knew Krishna's voice. So the cows the cows felt satisfied. Oh, Krishna is coming. And they just mooned like cows. And with joy they were moving that, oh, Krishna has come. But this time the forest fire had surrounded all the areas, even cowherd boys and friends. Everywhere it's like full of forest fire. The situation became very fearful, and that situation is very fearful. The flames, that forest fire flames, increased. And how it increased? By wind. And wind blows, right? The fire even intensifies. It increases like anything. And it appeared that everything moving and non-moving are being destroyed. This moving and non-moving beings are all destroyed due to this whole powerful forest fire. And all the cows and cowherd boys became very frightened. And what can be done? They are in helpless condition. And when devotees are in helpless condition, what they do? They call out Krishna, Krishna. So the cowherd boys and friends called out, Krishna, Krishna Mahavira, He Rama, Amoga Vikrama, Davagni Dayyamananam, Prapannam Tratum Arhati. So they call out, Hey Krishna, Krishna, dear Krishna, dear Krishna. And they started mentioning Krishna and Balaram, because Krishna and Balaram in past used to kill all the unwanted demons who used to disturb all the cowherd boys. And we are now, so they started praying that we are now burning from the heat of this forest fire. So please save us, please save us. So Krishna and Balaram, Krishna just glanced at them, but don't worry, I am there. I'll take care of that. And Krishna, what he did, he swallowed all this forest fire. He just ate off all this forest fire. And once after eating the forest fire, all the cowherd boys, they were in unconscious state. They were not in their consciousnness. They were in unconscious state. But once they regained their consciousness, they assembled in this Bhandira Vana forest. It's like waking up. From night we sleep and we wake up. And we just these coward boys, they knew that there was forest fire, and Krishna somehow has saved them. So even devotees, when they are in danger, they always take shelter of Krishna. They don't take shelter of any other place. Like even it is said that even devotees who are this, they have any problems in life, they tell to this form of the Supreme Lord, who is incarnated as Archa Vigraha form. So they just pray to the Lord, say, "Oh Lord, please save me." They don't tell to this material people or some other friends. Why they don't tell to other people? Because they knew they will aggravate that problem. Instead of solving that problem, they will aggravate that. So here in this same situation, Lord Krishna saved all the coward boys. And there's one more interesting pastime in this Bhandiravana. It is a place where Lord Krishna and Radha got married. It's a Shri Radha Krishna Yugalka Vivastal. It's the place where Radha Krishna got married. And this all are conducted under internal potency. It's not by external potency. It is all conducted by internal potency, the energy of the Supreme Lord, which takes care. Even in fact, this marriage ceremony, it is said in Garga Samhita that Brahma was the priest for this marriage ceremony. So in this ceremony, there was many millions of people assembled. Many millions of devotees were there in this marriage ceremony, and Brahma conducted this marriage ceremony. And there was a circle. Miss Radha and Krishna used to circumambulate that fire, sacrificial fire. So the knot was tied. Miss Brahma was holding the hand of Krishna, and Radha Krishna's knot. Usually they tie the knot, right, while they get married that time, so that they can circumambulate. So Radha Krishna circumambulated 7 times in this ceremony. And even one more interesting fact was that Krishna and Radha Rani, their age difference is there, right? So Radha Rani is elder to Krishna. So Krishna is 4 or 5 years younger than Radha Rani. So now the interesting fact is that they apply sindoor, right? In the center of the boy applies, or the bride applies the sindoor on the head of Radharani, or Krishna wanted to apply sindoor on the head of Radharani. So now Radharani is taller and Krishna is younger. Now Krishna has to lift his toll. He has to lift himself up. So there is an interesting temple which displays this pastime. So there is a deities where you can just see this. I'll just place this circle. That Krishna has increased his height by rising his toe so that he can apply that sindoor. So that's the pastime of this wonderful place. So today we're going to end this by praying to Radharani that please, Radharani, give us shelter at the feet of Lord Krishna so that we can be constantly engaged in his service. With this, I'll stop today's parikrama. Shri Bhandiravana Dham ki, Shri Radha Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki,
Jai,
Parikrama ki,
Jai.